Hi everybody. So I just wanted to continue posting videos about how life is easy, life is good. And this is the 6th video. And this week I wanted to continue that and share with you in a practical way how life can become easy and life can become good. And first of all, I just wanted to restate what the good life, quote unquote, good life looks like for me. It doesn't look like having all the material things I want, the type of relationships I want, or the type of wealth or money I want, or the material things I want. That's not what I speak of when I talk about the good life. For me, it's just 3 things, which has to do more so with the internal life. My ability to respond to any situation and still enjoy life. So that's number 1, feeling a connection with my spiritual parent, which I call the source of all life. So just like you can think of any device or any electronic appliance that has an electrical current, as soon as you turn it on or plug it in, it actually becomes alive. And for us, that's always on. So our electrical current, what many call God, is the source of all things. So feeling a connection with that, not just being alive, but actually being aware of it and acknowledging it and having that connection. Number 2 is also knowing that your spiritual parent is for you and not against you. Your spiritual parent are the source of all things. Your source of life is rooting for you, wanting to bless you, wanting to actually cause you to love life and enjoy your existence. And number 3, it's wanting to share that same energy with others. When you notice others in your circle of influence or other people who have been attracted into your life are in need, you're able to share that love by forgiving them, by showing them mercy, by showing them kindness unconditionally. That means even if they do something to offend you, you're still willing to give what your spirit leads you to give to them. So that's what the good life looked for me. And how that happened for me is a change in perspective. So we all have physical sight, but we also have inner sight, which I call perspective. And a light came on in my heart and in my mind one day when I realized that actually life is a gift, as I stated in a previous video. And if life is a gift, then everything and every experience that is happening in my life is meant to bless me and not harm me, including the things we view as negative things. So whenever I experience any single negative situation that at first glance seems harmful or hurtful to me, or causes me to have a negative emotion like anger or depression or frustration or complaining or just confusion, I just hit the pause button, take a step back and say, wait a second, this thing is not meant to harm me. There's actually a blessing in this. There's a seed within this ground that looks just like dirt and darkness, but there's actually a seed within the ground that can grow into a blessing. So I asked to be able to see what that is. And that's the perspective I'm talking about. So whatever the next situation you may experience that actually causes you to feel frustration, anger, confusion, what have you, or just to be able to complain about, why me, why is this happening, I don't understand. Just take a second and ask whether it's your higher being, your higher self, God, the source of all life, your spiritual parent, however you refer to your inner life and the source of your inner life. Just ask for the ability to change your perspective. Ask for the gift to be able to see things in a different light. You see it one way, which causes you to feel suffering, but if you change the way you see it, then you can actually experience it as a blessing, not in the situation itself right then and there, but you can actually notice that it will eventually turn out to be a benefit to you. So that is how life became easy and life became good for me. Lastly, I'll just say this. When it comes to matters of spiritual health, because we have physical health, we have mental health, but we also have spiritual health. That's how healthy our inner life is. When it comes to matters of spiritual health, religion won't work. And I don't want to offend anybody, but what I mean by that is when we do rituals in order to please a being that is completely outside of ourselves in a different realm, a lot of times we don't feel that connection. So I don't want you to begin to practice rituals. What I would like for you to do is to simply begin, as you notice that life is a gift, just ask for the ability to be able to receive those blessings in every situation. And when it comes to matters of the spirit, life is actually becoming a gift. Life is actually becoming a blessing, and you're able to ask and just receive those things. To me, that's all spirituality is. It's just being at a place where you can actually cooperate with what your spirit prompts you to do. That's all for now. Next week, we'll switch over to continuing with Life is Easy, Life is Good, but we'll talk about how you can actually choose what happens in your life. Peace.